You're listening to The Safe Word, a show by, about, and for kinky people of all kinds. Just like the topics we discuss, we expect our audience to be mature adults. If you are under 18 and looking for upfront and honest answers to your questions about sex, check out scarletteen.com for more information. Welcome to The Safe Word, where kinky ladies talk about all things kinky, sexy, and sexual. I'm your host, Caitlin Fairchild, and this time I will not be joined by my lovely co-host, Lilith Gray. Today's just a brief promo episode to give you all an idea of what to look forward to in the future, as well as a test for me to make sure I have everything up and working before our first actual episode. But first, a word from our sponsors. The Safe Word is sponsored by ExtremeRestraints.com. To check out their products and get discounts of up to 20% off all kinds of fun and kinky toys, outfits, and gear, go to ExtremeRestraints.com/thesafeword. They've got everything from your typical vibrators and cock rings to the fancier stuff like dungeon furniture and fetish clothing. Again, go to ExtremeRestraints.com/thesafeword to get a discount on any product of your choice. So, today is just a promo episode. I'm just testing out the system here, trying to figure it out, and kind of letting you guys know what the show is going to be about and what we can look forward to in future episodes. Now, as you noticed, my co-host is not here, so you just get me today. Some of my listeners may recognize me as also being a part of Secular She-Thinkers, as their web advisor, admin, etc., and troll hunter. So, if you're new to the show, well, my name's Caitlin Fairchild. I am a psych major, specializing in sex and gender therapy and sexology. What that means is, I study all things to do with sex. That can be sexual dysfunctions, like erectile dysfunction and vaginismus. That can be relationship issues. But my specific focus is going to be on LGBT issues, kink stuff, and sexual assault. Topics that we'll be talking about quite a bit on this show. My co-host is busy tonight, so she will not unfortunately be here, but eventually she'll come around. Her name is Lilith Gray, and she is currently working on her PhD, also in psychology, and if I recall correctly, she's going to be working also with the kink community as her target group. She also runs her own burlesque crew called Glory Hole Girls, and we are located in the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas as our home base. She's currently elsewhere for her university, but we'll be back soon. So, what we're wanting to do here with this show is basically be a great show for talking about all issues to deal with LGBT community, kink, sexual assault, domestic violence, etc. We're here specifically for the sexy stuff. And unfortunately, the not nice stuff that has to do with sex. However, we are mostly going to have good times here. We can do entire episodes dedicated to just watching or just talking about a single topic. And other times we'll have more broad range topics. Our first topic next week is going to be about etiquette within the kink community, specifically for if you're at an event, or you're at a show, or in a dungeon or something. Things that you should and should not do, especially if you're, just so our new listeners who don't know what they're doing can find out what they're doing, or what not to do. On top of that, we've got other topics. I'll talk about those later. We'll have guests from time to time that we'll either interview or just because they know a lot about the topic that we're discussing. So, there's all that good stuff. We are online. We have a Facebook page, which is facebook.com/thesafewordshow. We also have a blog, which is thesafewordpodcast.wordpress.com. And finally, we're on Twitter at twitter.com/thesafewordshow. So, all of that said, there's a lot going on. We've got plans. We're still working out some of the bugs. Right now, one of them is that whenever I go live on a show, like I'm doing right now, we have it gets broadcast as a show about it's being broadcast as being part of Secular She Thinkers. So we're trying to fix that so it shows that it's the safe word so that you know whose show is going up at what time. We also don't know who's gonna be or what time and days we're gonna do. That's something I have to work out with Lilith. But it's something that we're working on. So today's, like I said, it's a freebie episode, mini test out. So, without further ado, I'm going to go to a commercial break so we can test the commercial break stuff, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let's see, and go.
Dance. 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 Yeah, you could see that look in my eye. Ain't gonna stop anytime soon. Wrote a whole new book while I cry. Me and my team are flowers set to bloom. Can't stop till we reach the sky. We the type to lay on the clouds, sing to the moon, meet the sun real soon. Our thunder about to boom. Dancing with lightning. For some may seem frightening. We find it exciting to dance in the lightning. Dance. 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 Light strikes. Darkness ignites. Karma bites. New days, new nights. Take action, seek sight. We are gonna win this fight. I'll die for the wrongs to get right, and you better believe that everybody's gonna be alright. Dancing with lightning. For some may seem frightening. We find it exciting to dance in the lightning. Dance. 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 The sun's fire pounds in our heart. Every target hit with our love dart. Measure this, we above chart. Treasure this, we can win smart, not average. See, we invent, unsavage with our intent. Rain falls, wash away, owls call. Better prepare and alert for a whole new day. Dancing with lightning. For some may seem frightening. We find it exciting to dance in the lightning. Dance. 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 And when you feel it, don't conceal it, screaming bliss, you are it, piece of God and got it, seek calm when it fits, realize the cosmic trick, we are bred as slaves in a prism, open your mind to the system, we all been dead and spinning, get out the box of the prison, ain't nobody got time for you to just sit there wishing. Dancing with the lightning, I am dancing with the lightning, you are dancing with the lightning, we are dancing, dancing, dancing. Dance. 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 Let's frequency match. Are you into that? Read my mind for the past. I recreated new facts. Can you feel my pulse? My body is your mouth. Let go what's false. Next, I could cool with a rap.
Hey folks, this is your host Caitlin, here to talk to you about the sponsor of the safe word, ExtremeRestraints.com. Did you know Extreme Restraints has thousands of products for your sexual pleasure? They've got everything. Dildos, cock rings, sex swings, lube, floggers, whips, and even electrical toys. And because you're our listener, you get a discount on your purchases just by going to ExtremeRestraints.com/thesafeword. This week we recommend Beginner's Bondage Fantasy Kit, which includes a blindfold, set of wrist and ankle cuffs, and each cuff comes with its own connector strap that is just under 4 feet long. To get your discount today, go to extremerestraints.com/thesafeword. Again, that's extremerestraints.com/thesafeword for a discount on any product you want. The Sharon St. Cyr Fund is an organization started by members of the leather community to help provide often expensive hearing aids to those in need. They also provide grants and assistance that allow for interpreters at events for not only members of the leather community, but other kink groups and the LGBT community as well. Visit their website at sscfund.com. Together, we can help the hearing impaired. Alright, I am back. And in case you're wondering, I spent the whole break stroking my pussy. He's enjoying it. So, future episodes. We've got a list of stuff that we want to have done in the future. Some of them, I think I've mentioned on the blog. We're going to have an episode about negotiation contracts, one about safe play. We're going to talk about dominance and submission, leather herstory, specifically for the ladies. We're going to talk about it. Have a trans episode. We're going to have a queer versus het episode. Talk about sexism in the communities. I'd like to one day get a interview of Dr. Gloria Brame. She is one of the leading sexologists living still. Awesome lady. I know sometime next month I will have my daddy out here, and we will do a show on age play. At least that's what we're talking about, so look forward for that. And also, we will do a show on whatever you ask. Within reason, obviously. It's got to have something to do with sex, or sexuality, or what have you. But if you want us to do a show on fisting, we will do a show on fisting. I know someone who I can call up and say, hey, will you come do the show with us and teach us about fisting? If you want one on, pet play, or even just the proper use of a dental dam, or cheap ways of making your own, or what the hell a dental dam is, we'll do that. We can do episodes on, what it is to be a lesbian. We can bring guys in to be, for gay guys, or straight, or what have you. So, if you want something you want to hear about, let us know. You can either post it on our blog, or you can email it to us personally at thesafeword@yahoo.com. So, a lot of options out there, a lot of things we want to do. So, good news is, we're getting there. Bad news is, it's going to take a while. But it's going to be fun, because we've got a lot going here, and I'm hoping to be here a long time. Just like Dory and Dirty Nerdy have she-thinkers, Lilith and I are going to do the safe word. And there's a lot out there. I said it on the kink episode there, as a hint for this show, that I could do entire episodes on each topic. we are never going to run out of topics. So, you know, you're the listeners. You want to hear it first? Then you ask for it. Otherwise, we'll just pick our topics as we go. And since this is just a promo and just testing everything out, I think that's going to be it for the show. So, show's over. I'm going to get back to work on preparing for our next show. To find us on Facebook, Twitter, and all the rest of the interwebs, just go to thesafewordpodcast.wordpress.com. Be sure to join us next time as we take a look into kink etiquette. That is all things kinky and all things etiquette related where they overlap. And now, in the interest of being fair and unbiased, here's tonight's counterargument.
This is how pedophiles think, and it's so sad when kids are damaged by such selfish and depraved people who sometimes appear to be such trustworthy folks. There are lessons to be learned every time we hear about cases like this. First of all, thank God for new organizations that are alternatives to the Boy Scouts. Then let's remember that the homosexual agenda promoting gay identities to kids sets some kids up for this kind of abuse. It makes it easier for those who prey on teens and preteens to convince the vulnerable child, hey, maybe you are born to do this. Then there's the agenda empowering such adults. No matter what homosexuals claim, their movement is quite friendly to pedophilia. Where's the condemnation from the Human Rights Campaign or GLSEN, the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network? I would love to see unequivocal statements by these groups that they stand 100% against sex between any person over 18 with any person under 18. I think we might be waiting quite a while for such statements to surface. No, not all adults who claim a homosexual identity are interested in adolescence, but some are, and they don't apologize for it. On May 22nd, California schools will observe Harvey Milk Day, and this is an example of the corruption the left is able to get away with.
Are you high? And I'm not some young kid who doesn't know anything. Fuck you!
I told you bitches I was gonna make my own podcast with blackjack and hookers and screw the blackjack, and you didn't believe me! Now who's the winner?